Oh, had a little stumble there. Going live for Monday Night Live. Just going to wait for some folks to get on here. While I do that, excuse me, play a little song. Something to remind me about how grateful I am. About you guys coming to watch me. About everybody that listens to my music. Everybody that just follows what I do here. This is a song. It actually was a #1 for the inspirational country artist Chris Golden. And this song was written by me, Reed Waddle, and Bill DeLuigi. It's called Grateful. Went down to the church with my neighbor, 'cause I feel that I've lost my way. And the preacher says, son, you've been a stranger. Won't you think about the words I said today? When your feet hit the floor in the morning, take a moment to be thankful for each breath. And if you have someone to hold and you love them, let them know. 'Cause you don't know how many days you're gonna get. May the sun always shine through your window, and the sun always play in your head. And when you're looking back, I hope that you'll be thankful and grateful for the road that lies ahead. When the storm blows out the power in the sun, light a candle and listen to the rain. And when the weather gets cold, let your kids track in the snow. 'Cause the truth is you're gonna miss it someday. May the sun always shine through your window, and the song always play in your head. And if you're looking back, I hope that you'll be thankful and grateful for the road that lies ahead. Come on now. May the sun always shine through your window, and the song always play in your head. And if you're looking back, I hope that you'll be thankful and grateful for the road that lies ahead. And if you're looking back, I hope that you'll be thankful and grateful for the road that lies ahead. Yeah, a little song called Grateful. Thank you guys for being here. Another Monday Night Live. Sorry if my studio's a mess. I'm always working on things in here. How's it going? Hey, Jackie. Lynn, you made it on time. Awesome. Dwayne, hey, it was good to see you last week. I've played up there quite a few times, and you finally came out. So that was awesome. Really great to see you. Oh, you're walking your dog, huh, Lynn? Well, it's a great evening, man. It's really, really hot down here. It's probably been hot everywhere. The weather report, got to talk about the weather, right? It's like been 100 degrees almost every day down here for the last 2 weeks. So looking for a little respite from that really soon. It does get a little crazy hot. Of course, I was up in Minnesota last week. Actually, I got home last Monday well, not at this time. I usually get home. It's a 13 to 14 hour drive. Last Monday, I did it in about 12 hours and 50 minutes. It's a little easier to travel when it's just me. So basically, I'm just stopping for gas, take a pee, grab something to eat. Usually I'll look for those gas stations that have little Subway or little food joint so I can get it all done and just haul ass. So been pretty lucky. I better not say it because I don't want to jinx it. That I've avoided any authorities along my trip, but truck's working great so far. You know, I think I fixed everything on it that could be broken. But man, I had a really great time up there. It was, I went up there to practice with my band that'll be playing with me at the Isani Bluebird Park on September 12th. We rehearsed a couple times. I hope it's enough. We got a gig on Labor Day, Monday at the State Fair at Coaster's Beer Garden. That should be pretty fun. I always love the fair. I kind of miss that, you know, in the fall. Even though it's the same thing over and over again, it's just, I guess it's a part of growing up in Minnesota. My mom and dad used to take us there when we were kids. We'd almost hit that fair every year until I got into my 20s, and then it wasn't that interesting of a thing to do. But I think the last time before we left Minnesota and brought all of our kids and had my mom with, and there was like so many people. It was like I had to have the kids like leashed to my belt loop. It was pretty nuts. But yeah, man, can't wait to be back there. The next gig coming up for me is next Wednesday, a week from this Wednesday, playing the Bluebird with my friends Lauren Massetti, Pete Salas, and Scott Southworth. It's been about a year since I played the Bluebird, so I'm really looking forward to that. That's always just you know, something I'm grateful for too. It's like the ability to play at that iconic venue. And the people are there to listen, and they're always so friendly. It's just it's amazing gig if you can get it. But hey, while I got you here, if you're just watching for the first time and are not subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Then you'll get notified when I'm putting these out and any new videos that I put out, for that matter. So would love to see you following along. And of course, if you're part of the Castellano Commission, my email newsletter, you are signed up for the drawing tonight. So tonight I'm going to give away one of my records. And these will be a rarity because I don't think that I'm going to order these again. I mean, I ordered 100 of them. I'm not sure. I'm about 2/3 through them all. So that's going to be kind of a rare item. I wouldn't call it a collector's item unless you're a huge fan, but I'm going to give one of those away tonight. Wanted to give a shout out to Bobby at the Dugout for letting me come and play last Friday, or a week ago Friday. My time gets all messed up when I leave the house. I got to leave the house here in another couple weeks too, and just got a lot going on this fall. Couple of song festivals, one in Pensacola in October, and then Muscle Shoals Song Festival. That's always a good time. That's only about 70 miles from here, so that's a pretty easy one. But yeah, I wanted to thank the Dugout for letting me play. Played almost all of my songs. I mean, for the whole night, a couple covers in there, and everybody that came out and packed the place, that was good to see. Thanks to my pal Jerry for booking that gig kind of last minute. The pay wasn't the greatest, but you know, it is what it is. It paid for my gas, so I didn't have to pay for my gas on that trip. That's kind of all that I'm looking for, is just to make a few bucks to make it, less harsh on the wallet, you know. But let's see who's on here. Who else is on here? Dwayne, Jackie, Lynn, Teresa, how are you doing? Happy Monday, everybody. Like, I know Mondays are hard. They don't have to be, right? You can find ways to make it pass a little quicker. Like, that's why I kind of like doing these on Mondays. I feel like most people are just sitting on the couch, got through their weekend, their first day back at work, and now it's time to just chill out. So, but what else did I want to say? Okay, so playing the Bluebird on Wednesday, August 26th. That almost always sells out. They seat about 60 people. And it just reminds me, I just heard about this Hayden Panettiere, the girl who was the star of that Nashville show, dying here. Like, must have been something. I'm seeing headlines of like possible overdose, but it has to be something like that because she was way too young. Sometimes I think my first thought when celebrities die young, it's either drugs or suicide. There's weird thing that goes on with, it's probably not just celebrities, but, when you had a touch of fame and then all of a sudden there's a lull, you feel like nobody cares and you wonder why you even do anything, because, your thing was being an artist of some sort, whether it was an actor or a musician. And it's hard to fall down the ladder. And not that I know that, but I've, had a few ups and downs, of course. But I always look for something else to occupy my time. And of course, Instruments for Education is that thing for me. And do what we can get done with that with the limited amount of money. But I got some really cool news. Now, this won't be officially announced, so you guys hearing it here tonight will be the first to know. But we will be posting about it and sharing the ticket link Wednesday morning. But let's see. So we got really killer entertainment. I'm just floored. And again, that's why I started with grateful. I'm grateful for these things that are happening and come into my life. But I'm going to see if you can read the names on here. Now, my handwriting really sucks, but let's see. Let me get that over here. So these are the people that will be playing at my event. Oh, there's one more too. And he confirmed before I finished writing this down. So that's who we got. Vince Gill, Michelle Wright, John Ford Coley, Ryan Reynolds, Tom Worth, and then also T. Graham Brown. T. Graham Brown, a big 90s country artist. He's going to be playing our event too. So look for that. I'm going to be sharing that. That's just amazing to have them guys come out and play, man. It's going to be a fantastic night. I got a lot of things to do and get lined up, and I want to make sure that these artists have a good time and they come back and we do it again next year. So that event is called Instruments for Education, Playing It Forward Gala. And that's October 10th, Saturday, October 10th. It's going to be right here near my house between Columbia and Spring Hill. I can't wait. I mean, I'm going to be a little nervous, honestly, because I got to talk about what we do, Instruments for Education. That's not the hard part. The hard part, it's just making it compelling and making sure they understand what the importance is about what I'm doing here. And then secondly, playing our theme song, Give Them a Guitar. I'm going to be playing that in front of these artists. I don't know why I get intimidated. I guess it's because I'm human. That stuff happens, but I can't wait. If you want tickets and are going to be in the area, I'd suggest getting them quick. This is a fundraiser, so they are $100 a ticket, and they're limited to 100 people. So I imagine it's going to go pretty fast, going to be pretty intimate too. It's at the Old Mill Barn at Wagner Berry Farm. So it's gonna be amazing, man. So that's, I got the Bluebird, I got those Minnesota gigs, I got a couple of miscellaneous ones in between in late September, and then Pensacola Song Festival, Songwriter Festival, and then the Instruments for Education fundraiser, and then Muscle Shoals. Man, sometimes I just got to pinch myself and understand that, not to take what I do for granted, because sometimes it's hard to get into these circles and get invited to those kind of things. And I appreciate it so much. Hey, Dan, what's going on? Thank you. Yeah, that's going to be so cool. I'll be posting about it, sharing the flyers on that. Looking forward to seeing everybody coming out. What else did I want to talk about here tonight? Oh yeah, when I was up there, so Saturday before last, pardon me, there was a tribute ride for my friends Tim and Donna. You've heard me talk about them, greatest people on earth up there in my home state. They always put us up. Tim's been one of my best friends for more years than I can count. And they had a daughter that they lost to cancer. I think it's been about 8 years now, maybe 9. But they do a tribute ride, and they get all the friends with hot rods, and we cruised from Minnesota over to Wisconsin and then back. And I got a bunch of video. I was riding in different cars. I got to ride in a Viper. I got to ride in a Hellcat. I got to ride in a Chevy SS. Man, it was fun. I got a lot of video, and I don't know when I'm going to get to that video to put it together, because I have to put together a video for this Instruments for Education event too. And I've got a lot of preparing to do for that, as well as, do my usual making music and trying to get paid. So, but that was a blast. It's good to see everybody and throwing a big tribute for Katrina. It was strange on my way home from Minnesota driving. There were 3 names. I'm listening to different podcasts. I'm listening to different music and all that. And I'm not kidding. Call it weird or whatever you want. But my friend's daughter who died, her name was Katrina Semmer. And the name Katrina kept coming up in these different podcasts. I mean, be an hour go by and listen to another podcast, and there's Katrina. And then there was Rick. Rick kept coming up. I was listening to I don't know if you ever remember that old radio show from the 70s. My dad used to listen to it, so that's why I pulled it up. It's called CBS Radio Mystery Theater, and it's like a radio play for an hour. So it's kind of like a Twilight Zone for radio. Excuse me. I don't know. Been having these probably allergies or something, little coughing attacks. So pardon me. But CBS Radio Mystery Theater, I turned that on, and it was a story about Rick and his son, and that's my dad's name. And the mother in that story was Joanne, and that's my mom and dad's name, Rick and Joanne. And I'm like, so Rick came up a couple times too in different podcasts. I know these are common names, but it was like Katrina, Rick, and Joanne multiple times on my drive home. So I think there was obviously some signs just saying, hey, we're here. We see what you're doing, and we're with you. But that was kind of a weird thing. I forgot about that until just now when I was riding home. That's how it was. Let's see. What else did I want to talk about? I guess those are all the big things. Oh, there's this is Nashville related, but Broadway, if you ever been down there, it's really fun, as a tourist. And if you got rides or you're staying downtown and you can get lit up and party, it's a blast. I mean, there's no doubt about it. But as I get older, it's like, I don't like to go hang out there. It's just too obnoxious. It's the same songs over and over. Every bar, it's the same thing. I mean, just drunk people everywhere. And it is what it is. But I've had offers to play down on Broadway, and you can go play 4-hour covered gigs. I could do that 5 nights a week if I want, 5 days a week, whatever it is. Could probably make pretty good money on tips. You only get paid tips. I remember the first time I was asked, I went down to Broadway and I played at Tootsie's. I played I played like 3 songs with a friend of mine who had a gig there, and she said, "You can be my guitar player if you want to come and do this." Well, after that time I played there, this was really early, within the first few months that I got to Nashville in 2014. And I'm like, after we're done, I'm like, "Hey, do you guys get any comps? You get any food? You get any drinks?" They're like, "Nope." You guys got a green room or anything where we can hang out? Nope. You get any breaks or anything? Nope. Not unless the drummer wants to play guitar and somebody else wants to take their spot. Do you get any comps on parking? Do you get any of that? Everything was no. And I'm like, that was it for me. I don't need to play down there. They don't want to give you nothing. They just want you to entertain everybody. And I seen those colors right from the start because like for musicians, they don't treat the musicians very well. It's very rare that you get any kind of um, decent parking. You got to pay for your parking. You got to haul your gear. A lot of guys go ampless. They just plug into the PA system, but there's just no respect for the musicians. And now there's a couple of clubs that have, so these clubs are all, you know, like I'm talking like Kid Rock, John Bon Jovi's place, Garth Brooks, Jason Aldean, you name the artist, they just license their name to these companies, and they're big corporate companies that own, some of them own 5 of those places, some own 6, some own 3, but there's a few major corporations that own all of those star bars or different bars down there. And like I said, the artist really doesn't own it. They just get paid to use their name and get you to come in there thinking that that star will be there. Sometimes they are. That's Nashville. Stars pop up all the time. But now one of these companies that owns multiple bars down there has started their own booking app and tipping app. This is big news with the musicians down here in Nashville, especially Broadway right now. It's like the app is forcing bands. You put up a profile and then you bid what your band can go in there to play. So say I got a band that we'll come in there and we'll play, you know, for 4 hours for $800. You know, that's if they're willing to pay you. And then they let you bid. So somebody can come in and say, well, we'll do it for 6. Someone will come in and say, we'll do it for 4, for 2. I mean, it just sucks because it's just driving down the value of music. Once again, music is just treated like just a stupid little commodity that everybody gets for free. But the kicker is now these bars are telling the bands, you have to mandatorily use QR codes that go through our system. So instead of passing the bucket, I'm sure they still got a bucket out there, but instead of passing the bucket, these corporations want the musicians to use a QR code where the patrons can drop a tip through a QR code. But what that does now is lets the bar know how much money is being made in tips. And it's another way for them to say, oh, we don't got to pay you. You're making enough in tips. Or it's another way to backdoor come back and say, hey, here's a 1099. You got to pay taxes on that. But I forgot I was going to bring that up because that's just a crock of shit. If I was a musician, like, man, there's other ways to make money in music. Are they as lucrative? I don't know, but I would not sacrifice myself to Broadway. I want to create, not imitate. That's my thing, man. It's like I came here not to play everybody else's music. That's why I'm kind of a stickler when I go back home and I'm like, this is a original show. I'm just doing a little mini acoustic concert, playing my own songs. Many of you guys know them now, so you love to hear them, and that's what I'm talking about. It would never have happened if I just kept playing everybody else's song. That was a decision I made years ago. Of course, I do a couple covers, songs that relate to my journey, you know. So I'll play Glenn Campbell because that was the first stuff that struck me as songs and moved me. You know, and then of course some Bon Jovi because like Wanted Dead or Alive is a crossover of country, and I want to show to people that say I hate country music, and I'll play Wanted Dead or Alive, total country riff. Even Ozzy Osbourne, Mama, I'm Coming Home, that whole intro, total country riff. But anyway, getting into the weeds, I just want to do my own thing. Um, I hope I can keep doing it forever. You know, it's always based on money, time, and the want, you know, from fans. So, but yeah, that whole Broadway thing's just a crock of shit. I'm so glad that I avoided it from the beginning. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not ripping on the musicians down there. Some of them, that's what they do for their living. I have this song, I think I played it on here before, called Rent from a Tip Jar. And it's like how I would see really killer session players who played on some of your biggest hits. Oh, he's playing here at Kid Rocks tonight. There's that guy. Or hey, this other guy over here, you know, he wrote this song for Garth Brooks. And it's like, so those musicians go down there just to make a few bucks and play too. And the song I wrote is called Rent from a Tip Jar. Someday I'll put it out. I got a ton of music. Like I seem to have so many things going on. I think this winter we'll be focusing on recording some of these new songs. But yeah, that's it. Like the musicians, I don't have anything against them. I hate corporate, you know, takeovers of bars and musicians' money and forcing them to use an app to take tips. It's all just, it's like Spotify. It's like Suno. It's like all them music apps, man. Suno or Spotify. I just heard a stat that there's now, and this was up about 3-4 weeks ago, there's more AI songs, Suno created songs being uploaded than organically made songs. And so what that does, if you have 100,000 organically made songs going up every day, I'm not kidding, every day, just to Spotify, not Apple Music, not Tidal, not Deezer, not Amazon, but 100,000 songs get uploaded a day. That's organic. And then now you got like 130,000 AI songs. And what happens is that the more songs there are on these platforms, the less the curve for the payout is. So the more songs, the less pay. So I think it's just kind of a tactic to flood that shit so they don't have to pay musicians once again. I guess this turned into a bit of a music rant, but that's the truth of it all. And you know, the way that, you know, I really make any money is when you guys buy merchandise. And you know, like I talked earlier about playing the Dugout and paid for my gas, but I didn't really make any money. But that evening, I think I sold about $300 worth of merchandise. So that made it a little better. And that's really what it's all about. And speaking of merchandise, you know, if you don't win, you can buy this from my website. Just go to troycastellano.com/store. Buy whatever you like. The hoodies were a big hit up there last weekend, as it should be. It's Minnesota, right? But this is what I'm giving away. I'm going to do that drawing real quick here, and I will sign that to the winner. By the way, I don't know if I told you this, guys, but I did all the artwork on this except Jeannie. Jeannie did the photography. That was my college degree, was graphic design, and I thought it was kind of neat doing the blur there and putting my head over the top of my name and then the back of it, of course. And that's a little old train depot that's in our hometown of Columbia. Really cool. There's a big clock right there, but you know, I blurred it because time is blurred. The older you get, the more time blurs. But giving that away, if you want any of this stuff without waiting to win, just go to troycastellano.com. And thank you to every one of you. Most of you have bought stuff from me, so that means a lot. That's really what it's all about. There's where I make a few bucks. So thank you, guys. I'm going to just read through some comments before I do before I do the drawing. But Lynn says, keeps you busy and out of trouble. Well, yeah, sometimes I like to get into trouble, though. I know. Yeah, Dwayne, it's sad. I mean, like I said, Broadway's cool. It is what it is, but they really do treat the musicians like crap. Yeah, I think those names coming up during that drive was definitely a sign. It's just kind of weird. I believe in a little bit of that stuff, but not the one. Some people get like it's so coincidental and it happens too often that I can't buy into it. But that was a weird day driving home by myself, thinking and driving. And there were these names that kept coming up throughout that whole 12, 13-hour drive. Oh, hey, Jackie, your dad used to listen to that. So, yeah, with my dad's, excuse me, drives, we'd be coming home from the Iron Range up there up north, and that would come on CBS radio around, I don't know, 11 o'clock or so. And I just loved that. So I fell in love with that show. I don't know if you guys have ever checked it out. If you're into podcasts, need a break, and you're on a road trip, go pull up a YouTube video of CBS Radio Mystery Theater. They are really cool. They're like, you'll recognize some voices on there too. These actors are all famous actors, but they're kind of like Twilight Zones, and I love it. I think years ago, a bunch of these were available online, and I downloaded probably 5 years worth of that. I don't, excuse me, I don't know where I put them, but all right. Oh, Dwayne, Rockets, man. Did you like Rocket Man? Yeah, I love that song. I hope I do it justice. You know, there's a couple songs that you know, that was one 70s soft rock rubbed off on me. I used to be all hardcore like we all were when we were young. Man, rock, country sucks, pop sucks, rap sucks. And I guess music, it's a taste, right? So it like changed on me. I used to hate mushrooms, broccoli. I like carrots and peas, but I didn't like mushrooms, broccoli, and radishes and all that stuff. I love all that stuff now. Music is like that to me now, where it's like, man, I don't really care about genres. If it's a great song, I want to hear it. I want to play it again. That's all there is to it. I say it all the time. I love everything from Sinatra to Metallica, man. I'm sure you guys too. It's a taste. So, oh yeah, Teresa, you listen to that show? Yeah, I mean, I know it was countrywide back in the day, but I think that stemmed. That was in the 70s. I think they went from 74 to 80 with that CBS Radio Mystery Theater. It was a spin-off of like the 30s and 40s, the old radio shows. The older I get, the more nostalgic I get for all of it. Yeah, that's another reason why I started out this song with that song Grateful, because there's so many things to be grateful for, and it's those kind of things, man. Being able to look back and staying healthy is the most important. And as I have this little cough, I think it's just allergies, and hopefully I won't be fighting those allergies. I was talking about that in the last podcast. I won't be fighting the allergies in Minnesota. I got to medicine up. I don't like taking all that Claritin and all that stuff either, because it makes me different. Like steals my emotion. I'm just like kind of a zombie, an alert zombie. All right, let's do the drawing. Okay, this is for Beautiful Blur vinyl. I will sign it. I hope you win it. Okay, yeah, you. Maybe you got a copy already. Give it to a friend if you do win. All right, I'm gonna spin the wheel over here. All right, let's see. Let's close my eyes and stop. All right. Teresa Singletary. I think, hey, Teresa's from here in Nashville. I think where I met her last time I seen her was at the Bluebird. So what a coincidence. I'll be playing there soon, but congratulations, Teresa. I'm going to send you an email out and get your address and congratulate you and send you out a copy of this record. So congratulations. I'm wondering, maybe like we'll see how the winter goes, but I might do these every Monday. We'll see. It's a commitment. It's a commitment. Not that it takes a lot of work, but that I have to make sure that every Monday is open. I can't book anything else. I got to be here in the studio. But what else? You guys got any questions? Drop them on there. Dwayne, what did you think of the show? Oh, Michelle loves her shirt. Awesome. What did you think of me playing live? I know you hadn't seen me play live. Now, the next time you see me, if you come to the fair, I'll be with a full band. Then I'm playing actually the Friday before the Isani show, playing the Ponds in St. Francis. That will be acoustic. I'm booked for a 3-hour show. Those 3-hour shows, man, for me, even for you, for the audience. Now, 3 hours of cover music and familiar songs isn't that hard to take. But if you go see an original artist, and I don't care if you're James Taylor, by the second hour, I'm getting pretty bored because it's just a voice and a guitar. But so I think from here on out, after that one, we'll just be doing 2-hour shows, anywhere from an hour to 2 hours. Maybe break it up a little bit with a little break in the middle, but plan on coming back next summer. We'll have the full band, and we'll be doing some band shows in Minnesota. Hopefully I can get them guys to come down here and play as well. But I'm playing with two of my friends, Johnny Keat and Jerry Babcock. And both of them guys play with in the Ricky Medlock band. And Ricky Medlock is the man from the band Blackfoot. Remember Highway Song or Train? So those guys are seasoned players. We got a couple rehearsals in and looking forward to playing with them guys. And then, like I said, watch for the posts for these tickets for the Instruments for Education show. And I can't wait for that. I mean, I'll tell you all about it. We got a video team going to be there and photography. So we'll probably capture a good amount of the night, but it's going to be fun. Yeah, Dwayne, come out to the ponds. Also, come to Isani. Bring your friends. It's going to be a nice outdoor. It's going to be a September evening in Minnesota. Man, you can't beat it. We got Kevin's band, Kevin Franson, my buddy Kevin's band, Steel Bridges opening up for us. So they're going to do an hour and a half. Steel Bridges will be on at 7, and then I go on at 9, playing from 9 to 11. Right there in my hometown, right where I raised all that hell. I can't wait. It's going to be fun. But, okay, guys, that's my typical half hour, maybe a little longer tonight. But thank you guys so much for being here. Now, join me again. I'll have more to talk about. You know that. Join me again on August 31st. So 2 weeks from tonight. And let your friends know. Let's have a party here. All right. All right. Hope you guys have a great evening. Thanks again for joining me. All right. Peace.